All right. So Josh, thank you very much for coming and speaking at HTML5DevConf.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We were super jazzed to have you here, and thank you for once again scheduling at the last minute an overflow session for the 500 people that couldn't cram into your previous session. That was one of our best attended talks this entire conference. So that was really cool.
Well, I was pleasantly surprised by the turnout. I've given some talks at meetups before and get a big crowd, but this is definitely the biggest crowd I've spoken to.
Awesome. So you and Mike McCaskey authored this book on single-page web apps.
That's right.
Single-page web apps are incredibly hot now. They've been a hot topic for the last few years. What do you think is holding back people shifting from the old multi-page paradigm into single-page apps?
I think a lot of it has to do with the way the development teams are hired right now. You've got established teams in place. We have a lot of back-end people and one or two front-end people to do the front-end stuff. And to develop a single-page application, that paradigm needs to swap places. You need to have on an 8-person team 6 front-end people and 2 back-end people. But if you've already got your team in place, you can't really make that shift. You start trying to get people who are back-end developers doing front-end work, and they're really just 2 completely different mindsets. So a lot of developers are starting to make that shift, but there's a lot to learn when coming from the back end to the front end, just like going from the front end to the back end.
Focusing on single-page apps, what do you see as the current state of HTML5?
So my focus has been more on JavaScript, using it as an entire stack from Node.js on the server and MongoDB for the database, and the way you can get the interaction between the 3 tiers and not have to change mindsets going from one to the other to the other. So HTML5 I think brings a lot of benefits and it gives you a lot of cool new features and things, but I think it provides a lot more abilities for HTML5 application that your single-page application that you're writing on the front end. HTML5 is pulling those up with new features along with traditional web applications.
Sure. Yeah. Obviously, you're big into JavaScript. Where do you see JavaScript progressing? We've almost taken over.
That's right.
Where are we going in the future?
I think there's a lot of work still to do on the server side. Node.js has made huge leap and bounds for JavaScript on the server. Before you had a few strange people running Rhino on the back end doing stuff and playing with it, but now it's starting to become more mainstream. It's making the leap that Ruby on Rails made, but it's making it much quicker because it's already got a lot of really good UI engineers who know JavaScript well, and now they're able to play on the back end too, and without a whole huge amount of stuff to learn.